What's up, bozos? We got a bunch of new Mario Kart footage. The game's coming out soon, but some good peeks at some stuff going on here. Exhibit number 1 is called What the Fuck? Excuse me! Hold on. Everyone calm the fuck down. This is not anywhere near Mario Kart 8. Like, the fact that you can trick off of this ring? Where is Lakitu? Lakitu is on family leave. That guy is gone. Yoshi is sticking to absolutely everything. You bet your little ass. Pros will be able to exploit the fuck out of this game, Mario Kart Wii style, except I don't think they're gonna have a broken checkpoint system, but people are gonna be bouncing off stuff, clipping things. We're gonna have so many new Mario Kart terms, they're gonna have to double the dictionary, okay? So this makes me excited that time trialing is gonna be insane in this game. And even one of the developers in the developer article said, oh, you know, when we give this to the pro players, they're gonna find some things that we didn't intend. Number 2, we got gameplay on Cheep Falls. Let's just take a little look here. I mean, great theme, you know, a wonderful little scenic drive. Plenty of opportunities here. There's rails, there's walls, there's shortcuts. That's number 2. That's never before seen. Also never before seen gameplay on Koopa's Circle, okay? Gameplay on Koopa's Circle. 5 laps, guys! This is what I said. This is what I said should happen and was kind of thinking would happen given how short that track is. 5 laps on Koopa's boring circle. It's kind of boring. I'm not that excited for it. I guess I like that, you know, the SNES homage of it being 5 laps. Fine. Or could be fun chaos, maybe, with 24 players. Could be the game's baby park. Insane update on what's going on with Peach Beach. It's a 3-lap track. You do the first lap around normal Peach Beach, then you go up the castle and around, and that's the remaining 2 laps. And we have like full circuit gameplay of all the new Peach Beach stuff. So this was correct, but what it is not is a variant. And yesterday I made a video about how Daisy's Castle near Shy Guy Bazaar could be a similar thing. Shy Guy Bazaar, unlike Peach Beach, has a lot going on. So it seems less fitting that they would need to like add a new lap 3 or something in order to make that track exciting. So I don't really know what's going on with Daisy's Castle. Like, it may just be a knockout route. Look how you can like go on the freaking the roofs over there. You can get on the roofs. The other remaining exhibits kind of relate to the variant idea that's been floated. This is somebody going through the time trial select screen. Notice that Peach Stadium, which is confirmed, I guess, to be in 2 different cups, is only select. It only appears as like 1 map. Now, we don't know that you couldn't like select it and then you can go play Peach Stadium Terminal or whatever, but apparently this might be Peach Stadium Terminal, and that looks like it sucks and I don't need to play it anyway. So my question is, on the 2 courses that overlap in different cups, does that actually mean that there are 2 different layouts to play in time trials? Now, Crown City, we've seen that the Crown City Night actually looks like an exciting different track. That one would be a real bummer if you couldn't play that in time trials. I'm not sure if I care about the Peach Stadium Terminal, but Crown City Night, like, I want to be able to play that as a track. I feel like you will be able to. I'm not really sure how. You know, this is a select screen when you select it. It's 1 course, and then you can select from the options. So does Crown City, when you click into it, look like, you know, maybe you press X and it switches to night? I don't really know how that is going to work. Does Peach Stadium do the same thing? You know, I don't think there's backwards mode here. I think you can get backwards on some tracks, depending on what direction you're approaching them in versus mode or knockout tour, but it's not like a freaking mirror mode. It's not gonna be time trialable. And I couldn't find footage of this. I couldn't find footage of anybody doing the Cloud Rally, but the Cloud Rally is the only other rally that goes through Shy Guy Bazaar, aside from the other rally that does it where we know that it doesn't go through Daisy's Castle. So maybe this one goes through Daisy's Castle. It's going from Airship Fortress to Daisy's Castle though. So I don't know if like the checkpoint quite adds up for where we saw the checkpoint on Daisy's Castle. Like, you're coming from this road over here to get into Shy Guy Bazaar. So maybe you go this way and you come back in like there. I mean, the checkpoint's used for something. It's used for something. I don't think it's a variant, and I would be surprised if it was a lap 3 switch, because given that the Shy Guy Bazaar lap counter is back here. They could have just used that and gone straight into the castle, so I don't know what this would be for. And unfortunately, it looks like mirror mode is back. Just a kind of lazy tack-on mode that nobody likes to play. And I think that it was probably wishful thinking that we'd get like a whole entire reverse mode. I think some people were starting to get greedy with some of the speculation, perhaps me as well. But also, it doesn't look like there's 200, and there's an interview with one of the developers where they asked about the inclusion of 200, and he basically said, yeah, some players really like that, so maybe we'll add it later. That means it's not in now, and too bad.